Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel and happy birthday if today's your birthday. And welcome to kind of a newish video that I'm gonna do on my channel, kind of. It is going to be a what I eat and drink in a weekend and how much it costs. So I don't really have any big plans this weekend, so doing like a weekend in my life didn't really feel relevant, but Connor and I are definitely going to eat a lot of good food, probably make some good food too, so I thought it would be fun to share that, and why not just throw in how much it costs too, so that we can sort of tally it up together at the end. Should be interesting. So Connor and I tend to order in and eat out a lot on the weekends because we really try hard not to do too much of that during the week, so we kind of, you know, let ourselves go a little over the weekend. And then of course, depending on the weekend, we typically like to make some really yummy food on Sundays at home, just like stuff that we want to snack on and, you know, eat during the day and for dinner. So that's kind of what I thought we could talk about today. So it is Friday morning. It's probably like 9:30ish at this point. I'm getting a little bit of a later start. I was on hold with Molly's vet for like a half hour this morning. It really threw me off. But I want to get a workout this morning so I can hit workout number 4 of the week, because I really want to focus on getting 4 in for the rest of the year. But before that, I need to work on getting my vlog out. It's exported and everything. I just need to upload it and get all the information in there. So I figured I could sip on a coffee or some sort of drink while I do that. Let's do it, shall we? Does anyone else who spends time on TikTok have that like, I remember when I lost my mind, woo! That little TikTok sound? Anyone else have that constantly stuck in their head right now? Because same. So if you watch my channel all the time, you definitely know how I like to make my chais, because we make them many times in the vlogs. But if you're new here, hi, welcome. I'm so happy that you found your way here, and we make a lot of morning drinks together, so here's one of my favorites. Tazo chai concentrate. This is my first time trying the skinny chai, and it tastes exactly the same. So I mean, I don't even know what the difference is between the regular and the skinny, but we're going for it. So I do like a little bit more than half of the cup, maybe a little bit more. Then almond milk, my plant milk of choice. I'm not an oat milk girly, despite what I'm about to show you. Splash of that in there. And now, to eat my words, this oat creamer. This is my favorite oat brown sugar creamer from Trader Joe's. It is insanely delicious, but you do have to use a pretty good amount of it to really taste it in this drink. So, you know, we just go for it. My favorite glass straws, and give them a whirl. Tastes great with my toothpaste from just brushing my teeth. No, but it is actually delicious. I'm gonna go deal with some emails now, and then we will get a workout in. Our Friday tradition of the Venice Beach Bar. We come here for lunch pretty much every Friday to get tacos and finish up work and have some beer. So this is a Beachwood Blonde. It's our favorite thing to get here. We usually just grab a picture of it and share it while we finish up emails and kind of boring, easy stuff for the end of the week. Yeah.
My favorite tradition.
Absolutely, me too. Tacos have arrived, and God, we love this meal so much. We have 2 shrimp tacos and 1 beef taco, tots, and some Spanish rice. Both of us get the exact same thing because it's just the perfect order.
It's just that good.
Just that good. Alrighty, let's have a bite. Starting with the shrimp, since we have 2 of those. That's so good. Obsessed.
Oh, so happy.
Tots are so good too.
It's so nice to have a week where we've both been in town the whole week.
I know.
I might add a little hot sauce.
Right here.
Thank you.
Good morning, guys. It is Saturday now. Sorry I did not fully vlog dinner last night. I got a couple clips. We ended up getting Indian food, which was so good. We ordered so late. It didn't get here until like 10:15 p.m. I was so tired by that point that I just like literally gobbled it down and went immediately to bed. I was so exhausted. So anyway, that's why you didn't get a proper vlog of it, but it was delicious. And now this morning I am going to breakfast with my friend Alex. We are going to a diner called Ronnie's Diner. Never been there before, but he has, and I'm super excited to try it. Getting ready, I'm just throwing like a little bit of light makeup on, but I wanted to show you guys because I bought this product with you guys in a vlog, the e.l.f. Soap Brow. And I was trying to use it last weekend, but like, I mean, it's completely dry. Like, look, it literally just falls right out of this. And I was like, what is the deal? So yesterday I was doing a little bit more like poking around about how to actually use it. And I believe what you're supposed to do is spray it. Where's my spray bottle? So I think you're supposed to spray it down to make it wet. This just has water and conditioner in it, which I don't mind conditioning my eyebrows, so I feel like that'll be fine. And I'm literally just gonna like spray it to wet it. And then I'm gonna use my spoolie here. And I think now, hopefully, it's a little bit like creamier. Yes, it definitely is. And I'm gonna pick up the product. Well, okay, that might be a lot. We're gonna maybe scrape some off just in case. And what I'm gonna do, basically people were kind of like brushing it through so that it like coats everything and then brushing into place. And we'll see how this holds. This is my bad eyebrow, so we're gonna try it on the good eyebrow and it will look even better. But it looks pretty good, I think. Let's try over here. Okay, so just kind of brushing it through, making sure all of the hairs are covered in it. And now I'm gonna brush just, oh, this eyebrow just falls into place so much easier and just looks so much better to me. I mean, yeah, that looks really good. Anyway, that's really all I was gonna come on here and show you guys. I need to leave, what time is it? I need to leave in 10-ish minutes. All right, just went for like a cute little casual vibe with the outfit, and we need to get our shoes on and get out of here now.
Okay?
Yeah, thank you.
Of course, just over right out.
Okay, we are at Ronnie's Diner. First time here. There was a wait, which is always a good sign that the food's gonna be great, and the menu looked amazing. It was so hard to choose what I want, but I went with a build your own scramble. Let's see if I can even remember everything that I got in here. Egg whites, avocado, mushroom, I think chicken sausage, cheddar cheese, and maybe that's it? I feel like I might be missing one or two things, but of course some potatoes, toast, classic diner breakfast. Let's try it as is.
I want to see the waterfall.
Oh my god, it's so good. Yum. Yeah, what did you get? Chicken Ortega?
Yeah.
In omelet form?
In omelet form. It's delicious.
I love it. Lovely breakfast. That food was so delicious. I literally finished my whole plate, and I'm not even a breakfast girly, as you guys know. So that's how you know it was really yummy. But hit the spot. I'm heading home now, but I think I'm gonna stop at Starbucks. I'm very conflicted about what I want to get though. I really want to try the sugar cookie latte or whatever that is because I've never tried it before, so I do feel like that should be what I get. But I also kind of want to just go and be like, make me like your favorite holiday drink, which I think could be fun too. Final decision, what should we do? Let's vibe it out based on the person's voice because I don't know what decision to make right now. Could I please do a grande iced sugar cookie latte?
Okay.
And could I do that with non-fat milk?
Yeah.
And is there anything that you recommend adding to that or anything, or just as is good? I've never had it before.
I recommend vanilla sweet cocoa on top.
Sounds great. Told me to add vanilla sweet cream foam on top. Hi, I think I have a reward.
Huh?
I think I have a free drink. Oh, thank you so much. Have a good one. Oh no, it's spilling everywhere. Okay, we're stopping to try this. I also got like sweet foam, whatever this is called, all over. Did you give me a straw, which I think I will probably need with like the foam? I never use straws at Starbucks anymore, obviously, but I don't think I'll be able to actually taste the drink without it. Okay, so the full order is a grande iced sugar cookie almond latte with vanilla sweet cream foam and non-fat milk. Let's try it. Okay. Sugar cookie latte as is. It's okay. I'm not totally obsessed. But I want some of this foam to get in there. With mixing, that is good. But I'm not as obsessed as I thought it would be, I'm not gonna lie. I guess I would probably give it a 7 out of 10. If you guys have like a go-to holiday drink order though, let me know, because I want to try to find one for myself. Well, it's a few hours later. I've just been hanging at home. Con and I were reading, sitting outside, just relaxing. I'm like halfway through my book now, and I can't wait to get back to it. Yeah, definitely getting finished tomorrow. I have no doubt. We are off for our next food/drink of the day. I think we're just gonna go to Vamos Vamos, the tavern.
Yeah, well, one or the other.
So we will let you know, but we're gonna head down to Main Street and find something to snack on. Alrighty, we were at Vamos for some nachos and some drinks. We already ordered drinks. I will show them when they arrive, but I got the watermelon margarita, which is called Gracias Jesus, and Connor got the Cinco de Everyday, which is a classic margarita. But we are especially excited about this because we realized from the little like message on the menu, which I put on the screen right before this, so I hope that you like pause it and read. I think that you should, and go back if you didn't. But it's a very cute story about how the owners met and fell in love over margaritas and nachos, which is the whole point of their bar here. And they actually apparently own Everson Royce Bar, which is where we had our very first date ever in downtown.
Well, and what I also love about that is like one of the things that I think I even mentioned in our first video together. What I loved about you on our first date is that we split the hamburger.
Yep.
We're like, okay, you like, and you dove into that hamburger despite coming from a vegan festival as well. But I was so like, okay, she's so real, where like you were like diving, you weren't worried about like how you were looking or anything like
Never.
that. It's just the way I am, so like to be with someone else who is conscientious about that. But then like coming to a place like this, where it's nachos and margaritas, like I feel like that's the same thing, where like if you can share like some greasy, just like fun food on a first date, sets a great tone for
really
a relationship. So.
Here we are.
That's my spiel.
But very cute. I love that they own that same bar. And now we have one in our neighborhood that we can go to. Drink time. Cheers. Okay, right out of 10. Honestly,
Yeah, I'll give it a 7.
I was gonna give a 7 to mine too, which is not a bad rating. Mine was meant to be made with mezcal, and I requested it with Blanco tequila, which they did. But I wonder if that like affects it, because that's not the way the drink is meant to be made. No, the drinks are good. As I said, I'd give mine a 7. Got our nachos, the elote nachos. They look so good. We're very excited. I love elote, and I love nachos. So I really don't know how this one could miss.
Margarita sip to cleanse the palate.
Oh my god.
The creaminess of that sausage. Whatever that is.
That sauce is amazing. I love it. Woo! Rate it out of 10.
I gotta give that like a solid like 8.5, 8.7.
I'm gonna say 9.
Yeah.
So
And
we're on
honestly, it's only because like it's different too, which I didn't give it a 9. So
It's not your classic nacho.
maybe in its own category, like separately,
It's a 9.
definitely a 9.
That's so good, you guys.
I actually love that.
Incredible.
At least 8.7, 8.8. We're sticking at 8.8.
Good morning, guys. It is Sunday now, and it is almost 1 p.m. We're about to have some lunch. We just spent the morning cleaning the place and getting it all put together. We ordered a new coffee table because we needed a new one. So yeah, nice productive Sunday morning. And we are going to have some leftover pizza for lunch, I think, today. I love how nice it feels right after a clean though. Like everything just feels like,
Oh, so much better.
right? Just nice. So what kind of pizza is this?
I think they called this like a supreme or something like
I
that.
love it. Looks
Really
yummy.
tasty.
Yeah.
It's got some tomatoes on it, clearly.
Yeah.
A little ground beef,
Looks really good.
black olives. Mm-hmm.
Oh, pizza.
Love me some za. Get the sriracha on there. That's so good. This is from Prime Pizza.
Yeah,
Prime Pizza, I know that you guys.
really good.
Top-notch pizza.
I totally agree.
I love it. Dinner time is here and we are making crab bisque for dinner tonight. This is one of our favorite recipes. It's so delicious.
Mm-hmm. It's been a while.
It has been quite a while, so I'm very, very excited about this personally.
Aunt Monique gets a special shout out every time.
Absolutely. She is the one who brought this recipe into everyone's lives and it's amazing. We love it. So I'm just gonna kind of like bring you guys along as we go here. But we're gonna start by chopping up half of this onion. So I just thought to myself that this could be a good opportunity to try our little vegetable chopper that I bought. I'm gonna go with like this smallest cross section here. It's locked into place there now. So I kind of created like chunks of onion here. And we're gonna see how this goes. I have literally no idea, but I'm just gonna put it there. I'm just gonna, did that work? Let's see.
Sure.
Yeah.
Yeah?
Yeah. I mean, it's all diced onion. Onion. That pretty much seems like it worked.
So it said 1/3, a cup and a third of carrots, I think.
Uh-oh. I think we put too many in. Perfect. Thank you.
No problem.
Good work, babe. Okay. Are we ready to get started on this actual recipe?
Love
This is
it.
so good, you guys.
Yeah.
I'm so pumped. So we're going to start by sauteing the carrots and the onion in our pot with some butter. 2 tablespoons of butter. Going in. We're just gonna let this like soften down. And then actually what we're gonna do once it is completely like sauteed down, we are going to put these to the side and work on something else in our pot and then kind of add it back in. Alrighty, I'm pretty sure these are done, so we're going to push them off to the side. Just gonna set this off to the side. We're starting with 4 tablespoons of butter going into the pot. So we're gonna let this melt down and then we're gonna start adding in flour. And we're gonna use a whisk to make sure that nothing burns, but we're gonna let that start to just brown a little bit to help create some flavor. You can't tell from the sheer amount of butter that this dish uses. It is very decadent. But oh man, is it delicious. The butter is almost completely melted, so I'm gonna put in our first tablespoon of flour here, plop her in, and start whisking. Okay, next one. Going in, wha-bam. Okay, next tablespoon. Show you guys though. Flour goes in there, and it's just starting to create kind of this chunky roux at the bottom here. The recipe calls for 4 tablespoons of flour, but I'm looking at this and I feel like 3 is going to do the trick for us here. So I'm not going to add more flour in because I don't want this to get overly chunky. I want it to stay nice and smooth like it is. But we are just going to kind of let it do its thing in here until I start to see it slightly browning. But you have to be really careful because if this burns, burnt butter is disgusting. So you'll have to start all over, which nobody wants to have to do. So just keep a close eye on it. You don't let it sit still for too long, and just wait till it starts to get a little bit of a brown color to it. Okay, starting to see a slight browning inside of my pot. Not sure if you guys can tell, but I can. So this is when you start to add the broth in, but you want to add it in just a little bit at a time in the beginning at least, because when it gets mixed in with the roux, it can actually get like kind of like thick and chunky, and you don't want that. So you just want to keep whisking to make sure that everything stays really nice and smooth. And in total, we'll be using 3 cans of chicken broth. After the first can, it really should be smoothed out, like it really won't get chunky anymore.
Sorry.
Next, we are throwing our veggies that we sauteed earlier back into the pot, so the onion and the carrot. And we're just gonna let this do its thing, and it's gonna simmer for about a half hour just to really let those flavors develop. Oh, I just made the biggest mess on my stove and I just cleaned it.
Let's see this big mess.
Very sad. See how the water splashed up there and over here
Just
too?
a little. I know.
Still.
I know.
Ruined. We're gonna let this simmer away, and I'm gonna check back in with you guys in about a half hour. Okay, we're gonna finish off this soup now. It's been about a half hour. It's smelling super fragrant. I'm really excited. Next thing we're gonna do is add in our half and half. How much do we need?
1 cup of heavy cream.
As always, when a recipe calls for heavy cream, I use half and half. And I'm gonna put about 1 cup in here. Okay, we also need to add in our lemon juice, which I have right here.
1 tablespoon.
We need the Worcestershire, which this is ours that we have in our fridge. Oh, this looks so good, you guys. Have a look. That's what we're working with currently.
Yeah.
Okay, and then I think the cayenne pepper as well. We like ours spicy, so I go fairly heavy on the cayenne. And then a ton of salt, because we haven't really seasoned much up until right now, so you want to get all that flavor in there. This is kind of key ingredient that takes this soup to the next level, and that is cream sherry. This one's ours, it's Harvey's. Literally so dusty from just like sitting on our board.
Not using it.
Because we only use it for this recipe. So funny. But if you can find cream sherry, make sure that it's the cream sherry, not just regular sherry, and oh my gosh, it adds so much flavor. So I do mine to taste. So what I'm gonna do is taste it now so that I know kind of what our starting point is at, and then I'll add in the sherry. Yeah, that tastes so good.
Oh, I love it.
The veggies just like really flavor the broth so well.
Liking it?
Definitely.
Yeah.
I love it. Okay, but let's do the sherry now. Camera ran out of space, but we are back. I put in the first little dribble of sherry, and we're gonna give it a try. But I can literally smell the difference. It's crazy. The cream sherry is like key ingredient. Do not even, I wouldn't even try to make it without it.
Taste the difference?
It's crazy how much it like
Oh, I love that.
changes the flavor. I'm gonna do a little bit more just because I really like that taste.
Pack it in there, baby.
Absolutely. So that's good. And now I think the last thing we have to add, I'm gonna do a little bit more cayenne, I think. And now just the crab meat goes in. So we're just gonna let it simmer for another 5 to 10 minutes, just to kind of let that crab infuse in the broth as well. But we are pretty much finished here.
Hell yeah.
Hell yeah. Oh, it's so good.
Perfect Sunday
so
meal.
Excited. Yep. And this is the perfect time to kind of clean up a little bit. Anything that still needs to be cleaned up, clean as you go so that you have less to do later. Always makes life so much easier. Okay, I think the soup is finished. It looks so good. I'm so excited.
Looks so hot.
Oh my god, yeah, it's gonna be literal lava. We gotta wait to eat it for sure. Finishing touch is just a nice crack of black pepper on top.
Yeah. Big or small spoon?
I think big. Thank you. Yum. Alrighty, let's do a taste test from the floor here because, as I mentioned, we had to buy a new coffee table, and so we got rid of the one that we did have, and so now we don't have our usual table to eat off of. But that's okay. We're gonna have our new coffee table tomorrow. So let's try this. It's still so crazy hot. Oh my God.
Sorry, I beat the test.
That's okay.
Dove in too early.
I love it.
But rave reviews.
Rave reviews.
Oh, so yummy. It's so rich.
It really is so rich. So good. Oh, I forgot how delicious this is.
Right?
Such a good comfort food meal. Molly's just playing so much right now. Also, we're rewatching House of the Dragon, if you can't tell.
Last 2 episodes.
Stressful stuff. Molly's got her ball. Pew.
Golf on a Sunday.
Golf on a Sunday. It's the best day to do it. Alrighty, I am here to tally up how much everything cost this weekend. Now, I definitely took into account Connor and I splitting things, so that's something to consider. I also only counted groceries for the soup that we made at the end, the bisque, just because we ordered it that day, so it is money that I spent over this weekend. The rest of the stuff is not money that I spent over this weekend, general groceries or that leftover pizza, stuff like that, so I didn't count it in my total. So the total that I spent on food this weekend was, drumroll please, $92. So as I mentioned, that does include splitting things with Connor. Obviously, we spent a little bit more money on the 2 of us, but for just what I spent this weekend, total was $92, which I think is pretty good. We obviously made some food at home, which was definitely helpful. I had some leftovers, but still got to go out and have some really yummy food. And that is the tea, sis. I really hope you guys enjoyed this video. I definitely enjoyed filming it for you guys and getting to share a little bit of, you know, what we ate this weekend. I know Connor and I talked a little bit about our first date, but it really was one of the first things that we ever bonded over was just our love for food, trying new foods, exploring foods, trying making new foods, all of those things. We love food, which I know you guys know about me already, but it really is one of my favorite things to share with you guys is food related content. So I hope you enjoyed this one. And I know it's Friday for you. I hope that you guys have a fantastic weekend and I will see you next week with another new video. Bye guys.